So welcome back to a brand new transfer video. As you can tell, my voice is not good right now, okay? So I was supposed to start this these transfer series basically on January the 1st, but if any of you don't know this, okay, being a YouTuber, one of the illnesses you don't want to get, that means you can't do what you want to do, which is obviously make videos, is lose your voice. So it's just about coming back now. So at this point, I'm thinking it's January the 8th. I've got to crack on. I'm so behind on transfers. I've got to crack on. So today's like target is not a big one, but I think you guys can achieve it pretty quickly. 500 likes. If you guys can smash it right there. Another episode of Confirmed is coming tomorrow. We're going to try and beat our like target every single episode now throughout January. So it's a big task. I think you guys can do it. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel where transfers now and stuff is going to be mad, alright? It's going to be mad. And we've got rewards and stuff happening first day. Loads of stuff going on. I'm back. I am back. So the first transfer is one I think shocked a lot of people actually. We've got Christian Pulisic's Chelsea transfer move. Now this did shock me a little bit. So on Wednesday, this is last week, Chelsea and Borussia Dortmund confirmed they had agreed a £57.6 million deal for Christian Pulisic, okay? Which will see the 20-year-old remain at the Bundesliga side on loan until the end of the season. So Chelsea fans, you will not see, obviously, Pulisic in a Chelsea kit this year or this season. This year you will, but not this season. Now, the US international, okay, becomes the second most expensive outfield player in Chelsea's history after Alvaro Morata. A number of English clubs, including Liverpool and Arsenal, were previously linked with Pulisic, okay, who was found his first team opportunities, okay, limited this season because of Jadon Sancho. That's what a lot of people are saying, because of Jadon Sancho. So it's mad. He's not even getting in the Borussia Dortmund team, and Chelsea want to sign him for 57.6 million, but he's not even getting in the Borussia Dortmund team. So I'm not really sure. I'm not really 100% convinced. So I think a lot of people do know that Pulisic is, you know, a massive talent in Europe. You know, very, very talented player. And no disrespect as well, but he's a talented young US winger. I don't think I've seen a talented young US winger since, I don't know, Landon Donovan come over to Europe. I don't know who else. I can't really think. If you guys know anything, let me know in the comments. But I'm struggling to think. I'm also thinking, is this guy a bit of a long-term replacement for Eden Hazard? Is he a bit of a, you know, Hazard's going, so we need to try and, you know, plan ahead now. Obviously do it early because you don't want to do it last minute because, okay, I'm not going to talk about another transfer because, you know, that's for tomorrow's episode. I also think as well, this is going to bring a lot of new American fans, obviously supporting Chelsea and stuff like that. If you guys are unaware, obviously this is probably a bit of a business move as well. This is going to help Chelsea's profile in the US even more. And I think this transfer is, you know, is a part of that business move. It's not just an on-the-field decision, I'm sure. Now, I'm trying to have a look, okay, about how long a deal he signed for. I'm going to guess it's probably like a 5.5-year deal. So we see out this next, you know, second half of the season now at Borussia Dortmund, of course, and then he's going to do another 5-6 years at Chelsea after that when he comes finally in the summer. But obviously, you know, I sort of do think there's something to do with the Hazard transfer. I think it really is something interesting, okay? It's a bit of a business move, this one, but there you go. First player is massive. £57 million transfer already. But don't worry, I've got like 2 or 3 episodes of content lined up, okay? So maybe every single day, hopefully. Now, if you guys are aware, I'm not going to leave anything unturned, okay? I'm going to try and cover pretty much as much every transfer that's worth talking about, okay? Obviously, the little ones I'm not going to talk about. But Muriel has gone to, I can't even pronounce it, okay? Especially being Emil as well. Fiorentina, is that right? I think that's right. But obviously, Emil as well. Yeah, it's all a bit wrong. So they actually beat AC Milan to sign him on loan, okay, obviously from Seville. Now, the reason why he's probably quite an interesting transfer to a lot of people watching these videos, obviously a lot of my, you know, fan base or whatever, a lot of my viewership is primarily based off FIFA. This guy used to be a bit of a FIFA legend back in the day. If you guys don't play FIFA, well, if you only just started playing FIFA in the last couple of years, you probably don't know a lot about him, but yeah, he used to be a bit of a FIFA legend. So the Colombian international, okay, was Muriel's record signing, I believe, when he joined from Sampdoria back in July 2017, 22 million euros back then. So that was Seville's record signing, and they've let him go now, like a year and a bit later, a year and a half later. It says here he's really failed to live up to expectations. Okay, the 27-year-old has only scored 7 goals in 29 La Liga appearances last season. This frustrated fans, okay, with a lack of killer instinct in front of goal. Now, somehow AC Milan were favourites to sign him, of course, but I'm not really sure how, but Fiorentina have actually come in and they've snapped him up. Now, it's, okay, he's joined the club initially on a loan deal, which I said at the start of this, but they retain the right to purchase him for a reported 13 million euros at the end of the season. So this is a business move, of course. He's obviously on loan now for a couple of months. And then, of course, at the end of the season, they get the option to sign him on loan, sign him off loan or permanently, whatever you want to call it, for 13 million euros. So that was the second player. Fairly interesting, FIFA legend. Now, the third player is a little bit of an interesting one, okay? We've got one of my favourite football clubs out there. We've got Ajax. They've made a new signing, Lisandro Magallan. I think that's how you pronounce the name, okay? He's an Argentina international, I believe. Obviously, he's looks like a decent footballer, to be fair, got some good stats. So they have signed him on his 4.5-year contract, okay, obviously for the remainder of the season and 4 years after that. Ajax have completed the signing of Boca Juniors defender Lisandro Magallan on a 4.5-year contract. So Magallan has established himself as a regular thanks to his bravery, aerial strengths and good close control apparently out in obviously Argentina. His performances in the Superliga and the Copa Libertadores, I don't know how you pronounce that, have brought attention from Europe, with Ajax emerging the favourites to sign the player. This is back in May. Now, they tried to sign him then, but a switch did not materialise at the time, but Ajax moved quickly to obviously secure the 25-year-old services once the January transfer window opened. Now, they reckon the reported fee is around 9 million euros. Not really big money, but it's Ajax's first transfer of the January transfer window. Obviously, the Dutch fans probably out there are going to be quite happy. It's always nice to see a club spending money and signing players. Now, somebody won't know about Magallan. He was actually previously linked with Manchester City earlier in his career when he won 3 league titles with Boca, and he featured in both legs of the 2018 Copa, that one, final against River Plate. So he's actually rejoined their mid-season break tour, Ajax, okay, in the United States. I think they're in Orlando right now, and they're participating in some, like, Florida Cup or something. So, yeah, he'll make his, obviously, debut on, obviously, the Dutch League in about the 20th of January, okay. Ajax sitting second in the table and halfway through point. 2 points behind leaders, PSV. Come on, you Ajax, let's do it. So someone has left Man City now, a smaller transfer. We've got, like I say, a couple of big transfers to feature. One of them from Man City for tomorrow's episode. Like I say, 500 likes, you know what to do, and it's coming tomorrow. Sydney FC have made their first move of January transfer window, okay, by recruiting Manchester City's Anthony Kakaras for the rest of the A-League season. Now, Kakaras, okay, he's made 63 appearances for the Central Coast, okay, when he was sold to the Premier League heavyweight back in 2016. So he knows a little bit about the Australian League already. So it's madness going on, okay. Obviously, Manchester City are involved in a couple of clubs in A-League, or maybe just one club in A-League. They're involved in clubs in MLS, and they just seem to just chuck players here and there between all the clubs. Like Man City will loan players to, I think it's New York City Football Club, who I think the same owner owns them, and then obviously they'll send players out to Australia. And I think it's Melbourne FC or Sydney FC. I'm not really too sure about which club is owned by Manchester City's owners as well. But yeah, there's some connection there. And I don't know a lot about Anthony Kakaras. So if any Man City fans know a lot about this guy, you can obviously put it in the comment section down below. I'll be interested to find out what you know about him. And yeah, but I'll be reading every comment. Another FIFA legend one for you. I can't find any information about this because it's a bit strange, to be honest, a bit of a strange situation. We've actually got Mike on the 18. Now, Mike on the 18 is a Brazilian silver legend from FIFA 12. He's obviously a winger back then. He was a legend. All right, hopefully the card's gonna be on the screen now. But Mike on the 18, he's been released. He's without a club. So if your club needs a winger who was a decent silver back in FIFA 12, this guy is your guy. I promise you, Michael Nate is your dude. So yeah, there were a couple two shorter transfers actually, just a little bit on them, not really too much. Let's move on to probably the last transfer of the day, which I was a little bit shocked about, actually, to be honest. I've been reading a bit about this situation with Everton, and I'm shocked they let Mason Holgate go to West Brom. I thought they needed Mason Holgate playing. So of course, as we sort of expected, he's obviously gone there on loan, which we obviously expected. He's joined the Championship club West Bromwich Albion on loan until the end of the season, when obviously January transfer window opened. Obviously this is last week. So the 22-year-old has made 48 senior appearances for Everton since he was signed from Barnsley back in 2015. Yeah, that is. I thought Everton had a few injury problems in a minute, especially at the back, and I was surprised to hear that they let him go, because like I said, I heard they had some injury problems. I heard they obviously needed a player or two, and they've let young Mason Holgate, who played against Liverpool not too long ago, you know, they obviously trust him a little bit. They decided to let him go. I was shocked about it. What do you Everton fans think about that? Now, I think it'd be good for him in a way to go out and get some minutes, because that's how the loan system usually works, and I'm sure West Brom are going to probably use him more than Everton used him. But I'm just a bit shocked. I thought they had a few injury problems, obviously, over there, and like I say, I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised at the outcome of some of these transfers. So guys, there you go. That is the first transfer episode of January. Of course, we've got another episode coming tomorrow on the basis of hitting 500 likes. Can we do it? I think we can. I know I've been very inactive recently, and obviously I was supposed to start this series last week. As you can tell throughout this video, my voice has been pretty poor, and obviously I've just tried to grind it really. But yeah, I'm obviously live streaming on Facebook every day as well. That's been a massive struggle with no voice. I've had to have a day off there as well. I try to do every day, but I had to have a day off every day because literally nothing was coming out, mate. I was like, no, nothing was coming out, right? So links are in the description for all the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. It's all down there. I'd appreciate if you take the time to go over there and follow me, and maybe prioritize Facebook, because like I said, I put the most effort in over there for sure. I live stream FIFA every day. It's team of the year in a minute. I smashed the packs yesterday. Managed to get absolutely all okay. I managed to actually, to be honest, I got in from Felipe Anderson. Sells about 250, sort of does help the team a little bit. But yeah, that is some of the big stuff going on today. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and thumbs up down. See you tomorrow for another transfer video. Take it easy. Peace.